Hi guys, in this video we will see how to pass data between two different components or siblings using the pubsub module. Here, filter contacts and related contacts with filter are two different components. This is the publisher and related contacts with filter is the subscriber. When the user types in a keyword and clicks on the filter button, the pubsubFilterContacts publishes an event along with the text that was typed by the user. The related contacts with filter subscribes to this event, handles it, and filters its data table accordingly. In order to use the pubsub module, we need to do few things. First, copy the pubsub folder from the LWC recipes GitHub repo and put it inside your codebase under the LWC folder. Once you have the pubsub folder, right-click on it and deploy the source to org. Now, the pubsub module will be available to your org. Next, let us see the code for the pubsubFilterContacts. This HTML file is pretty simple. It has a text box and a button. On click of the button, we will be publishing an event. In order to use the pubsub module, first we need to import a few things. In the filterContacts.js file, first we import the current page reference from Lightning Navigation module. Then we import the fire event function from the pubsub module. Next, wire the current page reference that we just imported into a property called PageRef. It can be any name, but here we are using PageRef. The @wire is a decorator that is provided by LWC. It is used to wire a service to a property or a function. Often we use @wire to wire an Apex method to a property or function to be used in our JS file. Next, we have the handle click function. So this function gets called when the user clicks on the filter button. So here we get the text the user has keyed in using the query selector function. Then, this is the most important part, firing the event. You fire the pubsub module event using the fire event function. It takes in three parameters. The first one is the PageRef property that we just defined here. The next one is the name of the event. We have named it pubsub filter key submit. Note that all the letters are in small. The third argument is the submitted value, the value that the user keyed in. So we are publishing the event with a name and then some data. Calling the fire event function will publish this event. Next, we will see how the pubsubRelatedContacts component subscribes to this event and handles it. The HTML code has just the data table to display the list of data. The JS file has a couple of things. First, we need to import a current page reference from the Lightning navigation like we did before. And then from the pubsub module, we import a couple of things. One is the register listener and the other one is unregister all listeners. The register listener is used to subscribe to an event, and unregister all events just unregisters whatever we registered before. Next, we wire the current page ref we just imported to a PageRef property. Here we have the register event function. So this is used for subscribing to an event. This function has three arguments. The first one is the name of the event to which we need to subscribe. Here the name is pubsubFilterKeySubmit. pubsubFilterKeySubmit. This is same as the name that we gave here, pubsubFilterKeySubmit. The second argument is the function that needs to be invoked when this event happens. Here we have the function handleFilterKeySubmit, and we have the code for the function here. The third one is the disobject. So whenever this pubsubFilterKeySubmit event happens, since we have registered this listener, the handleFilterKeySubmit function is called. This function has an argument the data that we pass as part of this event, that is the text that the user has typed. So that comes as data, and that is the argument, and we use this data to call a function which in turn fetches the necessary data from the Salesforce database using Apex method. We have registered this event listener in the connected callback lifecycle hook. As we know, the connected callback lifecycle hook fires when a component is inserted into DOM. Similarly, there is another lifecycle hook called disconnected callback. So this gets called when the component is removed from the DOM, the opposite of it. So we register a listener when the component is inserted into DOM, and we unregister all the listeners when a component is removed from the DOM. In this way, we can publish and subscribe to events using the pubsub module. The code for this example is available in GitHub, and the link is given in the description. The link for the entire playlist is also given in the description, and the LWC recipes link is also given in the description. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.